I'm at an exhibition about road maintenance and also utilities, digging up the roads and how to coordinate it so that it doesn't disturb the road too much. And I've met these delightful people who run a thing called New Felt. It's only an example really of an interesting idea, and they've got this gadget here on this van, and apparently it takes two men. They heat up a metre square, or they've got a long ½ metre by 2 metre equivalent box, and it heats the road surface up, and then that softens it. They can dig it. It's silent, they say, so it can be done at night, and that leaves a repair. They top up asphalt from this hot box here. So it goes in there, and they can. I think there are two here, a right one and a left one, and get it out of this hatch here. And after removing this square burner gadget, then they roughen up the surface and mix it all up together, and it leaves a repair which doesn't have a seam around the edge, which seems a good idea, and can be done quickly, and they say cheaper than existing kinds of repair. So this is at Wolverhampton Racecourse, and there are all sorts of exhibits around here, which I've found quite interesting. So this gadget won the award for the best exhibition, and if you plane a road surface, the planings have got lots of asphalt in them, and you can put it through this machine here, which melts it down, and you can use it again to make another road in the same place or in another place. That's the baby version, and this is the much bigger version, which has just been on the Scottish island of Islay, and apparently they like it up there. So that sounds another really good idea. The exhibition is held in Wolverhampton Racecourse at Dunstall Park. This is where they show off the horses before the races. Dunstall. Well, I've just been to a meeting about road maintenance and potholes and how to coordinate the different utilities, sort of like water, gas, electricity, broadband and so on, digging up the roads, and how to try and make sure the upset is as little as possible. The reason mainly why I've come here is because I want to be up to date with the thinking about how to repair potholes, how to organise their repair, how to get the science and engineering right, because we seem to have a roads network which is not as well maintained as it could be, and so I'm trying to find out about the up-to-date thinking about that. So earlier this week I went to this conference and trade fair, really, at Wolverhampton Racecourse, hosted by the Highway Authorities and Utilities Committee, which is a national committee, but this was the West Midlands bit of it, covering basically the West Midlands European constituency, sort of up to Stoke-on-Trent, down to Hereford, across to Rugby. And I went because I was concerned about potholes, which I know affects people a lot, and I think the roads could be better maintained. I've come back with the impression that there are plenty of technical ways of doing this which could be used, but the problem is the way it's organised, the way the roads are monitored, and the fact that it's almost all done in the private sector these days. I was talking to one chap there who was young, but his version was that the direct labour organisations of the councils got very sort of lazy and complacent and highly unionised with powerful unions, and so it was inefficient, and it seems a great shame that it has to be either that way or everything being privatised. And so I think there is a political and sort of inspirational job to be done to get things back in the public domain, but with a bit of oomph to them, with people actually wanting the whole thing to succeed, which is what I've been saying in lots of other fields as well. But I do think it matters greatly. It doesn't seem right to me to have everything done by various splinter sort of little bits of private enterprise all over the place, all of whom have as their bottom line making money for themselves rather than providing a good service. I mean, they probably do provide a pretty good service, otherwise regulators and so on would be on their backs. But I would like to see people caring about the national project of making the country run well and be a useful country. And then I think it becomes possible within the public domain, within the public affairs, owned by the public, to get things running efficiently. In fact, better than it being done by private enterprise.